Hi everyone, I am Akshit from ENH iSecure, working as an IAM engineer. Thank you so much for joining this session. In today's session, we will see Okta Advanced Server Access Integration. Before we get to that, let's start with a quick look at what Okta Advanced Server Access is all about. We will go over the key benefits and features of Okta ASA, and then I will walk you through a specific use case. Let's begin by going over the agenda. This is our agenda for today's session. We will start with a short introduction to Okta Advanced Server Access. Then we will explore the main benefits and features of this powerful product. After that, we will take a look at our specific use case covering the prerequisites needed. I will also walk you through the essential components required to make this integration possible. Finally, we will dive into the integration flow and see exactly how it works in action. Let's get started with an introduction to Okta Advanced Server Access. Okta Advanced Server Access is a powerful cloud-based solution designed to simplify and secure access to both on-premise and cloud servers. With ASA, we get a centralized platform for managing server access, allowing us to enforce precise and granular permissions for each user. So, why is ASA crucial? It plays a key role in Okta's Zero Trust security framework, ensuring that only authenticated users can access sensitive resources. By consolidating all server accounts into one platform, Okta ASA acts as single source of truth for all server access policy, streamlining account management and automation. Plus, we can enable single sign-on for SSH and RDP logins, making it faster and easier to authenticate, whether we are managing a small number of servers or a large-scale infrastructures. Okta ASA simplifies security and access control, making it a great choice for those prioritizing server protection. In today's modern security world, we are probably listen about passwordless authentication. But what does it really mean? With Okta's just-in-time passwordless authentication, our organization can secure user access without relying on static passwords. Instead, Okta generates temporary tokens only when needed, based on each user-specific context. This ensures access is granted only when it truly makes sense, offering stronger security and minimizing risk. Another powerful feature is Okta's user lifecycle management. Whether a user is joining, changing roles, or leaving the company, Okta automates the entire process, from creating new accounts to updating roles and even deactivating old accounts. Okta ensures that every user always has the right level of access. This reduces the chance of inactive or unused account posing a security threat. For added security, Okta ASA also include role-based access control and command-level permissions. This means users are granted access only to the actions they need to perform. For example, a developer may have the ability to restart services, but won't be able to alter critical system configurations. The result, better security, smoother operations, and access the align perfectly with both user needs and company policies. Now let's see the key features of Okta's ASA. First, ephemeral client certificate. Imagine project as Smart Mini Certificate Authority. These issue short-lived certificate based on specific access rule. Each one has the project name, the user name, and an expiration time. So they are perfect for single-time scenarios. Next, we have local account management. In this, users and group accounts are managed through Okta's Universal Directory, which is synced with local server accounts using the Okta Server Agent. It makes everything simpler and safer. Now let's talk about end-to-end lifecycle management. This feature automatically handles users and group accounts creation between Okta and Advanced Server Access. Any changes are updated in real time, so everything stays synchronized. Moving on, we have structured audit logs. Thanks to the Okta's agent, every event is captured and logged neatly. This is super useful for tracking and auditing. Role-based access control are another key features. Access to servers is given based on group assignments, making sure only the right people have the right level of access. Lastly, pre-authorization. And admins can create projects where only pre-authorized users get access. These are strictly time-bound, so access is carefully controlled. In this slide, we will explore our use case for enabling secure access for admins who are manually created in Okta or imported from integrated directory sources, using their credential to access both on-premise and cloud-based servers. We will walk through the process of setting up advanced server access, allowing admins to access servers with a simple click. Let's break it down. First, we need to sign up for an ASA team in ScaleFT portal. This is where everything gets started, so make sure your ASA team is ready. Next, we will go into the Okta integration network and add the ASA app. Once the app is set up, assign it to the users or groups who need access. Make sure that the only right people will access the servers. Now our app and users are in place, it's time to work on the servers. We will install and enroll the server agent on each server that we want admin to access. This agent is what connects our servers to ASA, allowing their credentials to be used for access. Lastly, we will install and enroll the client agent on the admin end devices. This step is important because it enables admin to connect to the server securely from their own devices. And that's it. With everything set up, admin will be able to use their credential to log into ASA and get direct access to the assigned servers, all with just a click. Now before we begin the setup, let's look at few prerequisites to ensure everything runs smoothly. With these prerequisites in place, we can achieve this integration. Let's look at the components required to complete this integration in the next slide. These are the components involved in ASA configuration: client agent, ASA cloud service, and server agent. Now let's talk about client agent. The ASA client agent, also known as the ScaleFT client agent, is a crucial part of the ASA platform. These agents need to be installed on the client machines to enable secure access to servers using certificate-based authentication. Unlike traditional systems that rely on static password, the ScaleFT agent uses short-lived certificates, which boost security by reducing vulnerabilities. The agent is compatible with multiple operating systems including macOS, Linux, and Windows, and its installation process is user-friendly and specific to each system. Once installed, the agent automatically registered with the ScaleFT dashboard, allowing administrators to customize connection settings through a YAML configuration file. The agent also includes a command line interface, making it easy for administrators to manage configuration and enroll devices. Next is Okta ASA Cloud Service. By integrating with the Okta Identity Cloud, ASA offers a unified platform for managing server access in hybrid and multi-cloud setups. It replaces traditional static SSH keys and passwords with dynamic ephemeral client certificates, significantly enhance security. ASA automates user provisioning and deprovisioning, simplifying the onboarding and offboarding of server administrator while ensuring compliance with the security policy. Built on a zero trust framework, it allows users to authenticate via SSH or RDP directly from their local tools, ensuring that access is strictly controlled based on predefined roles and privileges. Finally, we have the server agent, is also known as ScaleFT server agent. This agent is installed directly on the servers and it enables access for authorized user. It supports secure connections like SSH for Linux and RDP for Windows. When we install it, the agent automatically registers with the centralized ScaleFT dashboard. It also sets up this required authentication protocol seamlessly, so it does not interrupt any current user access. To make installation easier, you can add a script to the server's user data. This way, the agent installs automatically when the server first boots up. Once it's running, the agent works quietly in the background. It manages local user accounts, keeps a log of login events, and stores data in system-specific directories. Now let's take a look at the integration flow in the next slide. To start securing our servers with ASA, the first step is to sign up for an ASA team on the ScaleFT website. Next, in the Okta admin console, we create an ASA application from Okta integration network. Once this is set up, we can assign the right user groups from Okta to ASA app. Then to enroll the servers, we create a project in the ASA dashboard. This project will help us organize servers based on their access needs. Inside the project, we generate an enrollment token and copy it. This token will be used to enroll the server. In the servers, the ASA agent must be installed. This works on both Windows and Linux. After installing, we paste the enrollment token into the servers to complete the setup. When the server starts, it enrolls itself automatically in the project. On the client side, each client device needs the ASA client agent installed to connect to the servers. When a client tries to connect, they'll authenticate through Okta, possibly using multi-factor authentication for added security. After successful authentication, ASA issues a client certificate, allowing a secure SSH or RDP connection to the targeted server based on the project settings. Finally, monitoring and auditing are the key parts of ASA. The ASA dashboard helps administrators to track active sessions and manage projects, while audit logs provide insights into user actions and access patterns. Now in this slide, let's quickly walk through how it works behind the scene. In the first step, client initiate a login event to an enrolled server with the help of client application on their workstation. Then every login is independently authenticated via Okta subject to the sign-on policies we specify, and then authorized against the role-based access associated with the targeted server. In the third step, the ASA app as a built-in certificate authority means a short-lived client certificate scoped to the request and deliver it back to the client machine. In step 4, with the help of client certificate, client will establish a direct and secure connection with the target server via SSH or RDP. And in the step 5, server agent capture the login event and deliver it to the ASA backend for auditing purpose. What makes this so revolutionary is that because each certificate is so tightly scoped and expires in minutes, they self-revoke after single use, meaning there is no need to worry about protecting them. While other products and practices focus so much of their efforts on protecting the keys, Okta's approach is to mitigate the risk of credential theft by rendering themselves useless. Well, this concludes the session about advanced server access. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has provided you with the valuable insights on how Okta Advanced Server Access can enhance your organization's security posture while simplifying server access management.